Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's me, Honest Josh, with another Puñetas Games video, Pokemoning. Actually, I am here to ask you the everlasting question: to cheat or not to cheat? And that is the real question. And I'm not really that much into a moral dilemma because I'll be honest with you, and that's the whole point of me being called Honest Josh. And that is, have I tried to cheat? Yes, I have. I'm not gonna fucking lie here, and I'm fucking taking a line from my friend Hobby, who just always like, I will not lie. Fucking love saying that, and every time he says that, I feel like he is gonna lie. I'm sorry, Javi. I love you, but fucking, that's my paranoid thinking right there. You know, if you say you're not gonna lie, most likely you are gonna lie. But but that's the fun part about this video, which is, I mean, I have tried to cheat, and I'm not saying like, oh, blah 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 blah. The whole purpose of me cheating was simply to fucking just go to get Pokeballs, so I wouldn't have to get out of the house so much. I mean, it is a chore. I mean, you do spend time out of your day and everything else, and I mean, especially this past week, I've been stuck right at level 21. By my calculations, I should have been at level 23 by now, or 22, somewhere around there by now. But no, like life happens, you get busy, you try to figure out your schedule. Sometimes you don't feel like going out. This morning, it was raining, and I actually did not pick up as many Pokeballs as I would have. But you know, and these type of deals happen. But the reason I'm asking whether to cheat or not to cheat is, when is it okay to cheat and when is it not? And most people say it's never okay to cheat. It's never okay to cheat. And when you cheat yourself. And you know what? That's true in a sense. But what if there is no real defined line of cheating, you know, within the constructs of cheating? And when is cheating hacking, or just being a hack? You know, where there's when is it that you're following the rules? When is it that you're bending the rules? And when is it that you're breaking the rules? You know, and these are very, actually, no, it's not even fucking important questions. It's just questions. You know, is when is it okay? And for me, life has not allowed me to cheat, whether if I wanted to or not. It has not allowed me. Is that cool? Is that not cool? Or is that some sort of safeguard? I think it's, to me, like, it's life giving me a safeguard. And all right, I tried to. It didn't work. I was like, okay. Did I get banned? No. Nothing happened. I didn't even get, like, whatever, because I just tried it. I was curious. You know? Have I bent the rules? Oh, hell yes. I have bent those rules because that's just my natural nature. I just bend rules as much as possible. Everybody fucking bends rules. I mean, a lot of people bend rules. I mean, the moment when you go 5 miles over the speed limit, you're bending those rules. You're basically breaking them. But if you're caught, you're breaking them. If you're not, you're bending them. And it's kind of like that type of deal, you know, that moral compass. And, you know, all in all, this is just a game. But this is really a game of, King of the Hill. When you climb that, when you get to that top of that hill, and I'm talking about, let's say, a gym. to me is a more metaphorical hill. How long are you there? You know, it's like, are you king of that hill, and for how long? And then who's gonna take your spot right afterwards? And yeah, I mean, there's people who are just more like, okay, why are we still playing King of the Hill? When are we gonna be King of the Mountain? And that is like, all right, that's when everybody's gonna be battling everybody. You know, see who really is the best, who's been training their Pokemon and all this other stuff. And you know, and of course later on, hopefully they'll be like, oh look, my Pokemon's prettier than yours, and all this other stuff, beauty pageants and all this other crap. You know, and that's cool, whatever. You know, but like, I personally like to battle, but it's when is the cycle not going to end, because the cycle has to keep on going. You know, you find Pokemon, you try to level them up, or you try to find stronger Pokemon to replace those Pokemon that you already have. You walk to hatch those eggs. You take over gyms to get more coins. You get coins so you can get those items, so then you can further keep on leveling up, and then the cycle keeps on going. And then there's those people who, in a way, who spend money to help them speed up that process. In a way, if you think about it, spending money is like bending the rules, but they're still part of the rules. Like that it is to me. And I'm not doing it like, oh man, I leveled up to get there or whatever. I just don't want to fucking spend money, man. I don't, fuck that shit. You know, it's this game is called free to play, so I will be free to play. Although I'm not gonna always have the time or wanting to have the effort to go out and go do stuff. But you know what? Sometimes, you know, you can or whatever, or you can't. Which actually kind of brought me up this morning when it did rain, and I ran into a friend, Alex, and he's all like, he's complaining about this one particular gym that we know got hacked, or we suspected we got hacked, and we're pretty sure because, I mean, whoever took over this gym has had this freaking a Dragonite for a while, and the Dragonite just, you know, it's just there all like, Dragonite, blah, 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 and there's no cars around, there's no nothing. So, of course, we suspect that there's some sort of hacking or whatever, and he's all like, oh, this mother effer, motherfucker, this fucking guy, blah, 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 all hacking, this fucking asshole, blah, 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 all hatred. And then, of course, I have to fucking go and ask the one simple question. What if this guy doesn't have legs, or he's fucking, you know, paraplegic or quadriplegic or whatever the fuck, you know? What if this fucker is Stephen Hawkins, you know? He's fucking Stephen Hawkins, and he's just trolling us. And he's all like, ha 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 ha, I will take over, you fucking pricks. Bah ha 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 ha. Fucking Stephen Hawkins has just decided to fucking troll the fucking Pokemon. And using his fucking, you know, super intelligence, fucking robotic brain / mind or whatever, it decided to fucking take over Pokemon. But, you know, guess what? He can't fucking walk around or whatever, but I guess he could have a chauffeur or whatever. But you know what? Not everybody has a chauffeur. Not everybody can go out. Not everybody has time to. I mean, if Niantic were to somehow allow to, like, oh, you know what, you're allowed for 1 hour or 2 hours to teleport to certain areas and blah 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 or whatever, but it's gonna cost you something. Oh, like, oh, you could either do it only for 1 hour using coins. It's like, or like, you know, 10 minutes, 10 coins or whatever, and you get to teleport. There's an idea there. I mean, come on. there's Pokemon that teleport in the game. Why can't we just teleport in real life? I mean, well, not actually real life, but you know what I mean, right? It's just an idea. You know, it's just one way of finding a new way to bend the rules without breaking the rules. Uh, that way, you know, there's people out there who are just straight up hacking and trying to make something out of this and taking advantage of other people or just taking advantage of the situation. And I mean, I'm not okay with taking advantage, full on advantage. Now, if you need like, oh man, you know what? It'd be really nice if I could just like fucking go to this one spot, but I don't have time or I don't want to go, and it's okay. Teleport, then that'd be okay. You know, if as long as there's some sort of form of documentation or whatever. But you know, as long as there's like, okay, you know what? We're gonna let you bend the rules, but we're not gonna let you break them. And I know Niantic has been, you know, shutting down and getting all these other people or whatever, but you know, it is what it is. And of course, hopefully with more updates and everything else, these problems will be taken care of. We'll see what happens, but I actually want to hear from you people. You know, it's like, do you want me to shut the fuck up? Do you want me to just like actually like, oh, I want to hear more, or if you have your own questions, if you actually have questions or you have your own thoughts, I want to hear them because I talk to people, so I mean I like socializing or whatever and just finding out shit. If you guys just want me to go to my older format, which is where I just gave you a quick intro and actually just walked around and showed you what I would go do, I could go back to that, or maybe I could do a combination of both. Maybe start uploading maybe twice a week because I actually kind of wanted to already do this video for a while now. It really doesn't take that much time to do it, but then there's times when I'm busy and I already want to upload and everything else. I don't know. You guys tell me. I want to hear these things. I want to know these things. These things are, yeah, I guess they're somewhat important to me. It's just out of curiosity. I want to hear. The curious mind wants to know. Inquiring mind wants to know. All right. Well, thanks a lot. You guys have a good day.